Hello, YouTube.
Oh my god, stop.
What? What?
Oh my god, you're so boomer.
What? You told me I was a year after.
Hey guys,
Listeners,
what's
yes.
up?
Not viewers today, unless you count viewing a purple card viewing. But, the video can be nice, but it's also overrated sometimes. So we're just going to talk today. And it's Mac and Friday.
Hey,
So I made a video about how we met and kind of started dating and what that was like, and you guys know that we've been there for a while. And so we just kind of wanted to keep the conversation going a little bit. And we're going to talk about 3 movies. All 3 start with the same letter, and 2 of them are the same name. But they're very... Well, 2 of them are pretty similar takes on age gap, and the third one, in my opinion, is not about an age gap relationship as much as it's about humanity, maybe. So,
I can validate that.
yeah. So the first 2 are Lolita, both the Stanley Kubrick version from the 60s and the 97 version. Adrian Lynn. Yep. Let's see here.
I watched the Adrian Lynn first.
Mm-hmm.
Mac has read the book. I haven't read it, but I own it.
Right. I saw the Kubrick movie for the first time in a film class, actually, at college. And then I saw the 97 version a couple years ago, I guess.
You say that you didn't.
Well, I saw it the first time I saw it was, I think it was actually maybe on YouTube. And I didn't watch the whole.
Showed it to you on YouTube.
But I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched bits and pieces of it. And like it's on clips for some songs, like Lana Del Rey did the soundtrack for it.
Not for the 97 movie.
Mm-hmm. That's what it said in there, but she couldn't have.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, no. But she did. She's got songs that are.
Yeah. Some
like
people like it.
Yeah.
But like I don't like Lolita because it is pedophilia.
Yeah.
Whereas there is like kinksters out there. Hey guys, what's up? But like there's those kinksters that are consenting adults, and even though like it's hard to like, don't get me wrong, I'd be a little sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But like I didn't look at it like I'm fucking my father.
No.
My stepfather.
No. Not like it's a relation or incest. It was a kink.
And I was an adult, guys, mind you.
It's kink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like talked about, it's not being groomed.
No.
In the book, there's a ton of grooming.
Oh my god. And in the movies too.
Well, not in the second one.
Well, she would sit down next to him and he would rub her thigh like it was okay. Like she would do. I mean, I know she was being seductive too, but that's the book and both movies. All 3 takes on it were that she was being seductive, that she's kind of
The first movie, I don't think she was being seductive.
For the time, she would have been. Like for the time reference, yeah. No, in that time frame, she would have been a slut, capital S. Yeah, for sure. And I mean, even in the book, she does that. Humbert tries to absolve himself of it throughout by saying maybe. But with Humbert, his decision to enter the home of a woman and rent a room based on his sexual attraction to a child makes him an overt pedophile. Makes him a god-awful human being.
Oh, yeah.
That never should have had the privilege that he did.
Yeah.
And never should have had it, wasn't worth anything. So, yeah. In terms of that story, you know, when people now talk about age gaps, sometimes they just toss the word Lolita in, and it's I don't think
It's an abuse story.
yeah, it doesn't mean what I think they think it means. You know?
No, I think that they like the daddy down little girl thing, which I mean, sure, like yeah, I went through that phase hardcore, guys. But like, I never thought of Lolita while doing it. But then again, like, I basically knew what it was about. No, I was very ignorant. Like I thought it was like about like some like kind of like cute girl like getting a daddy or something. I don't know. Like I said, I never read it.
Yeah.
And then like I started doing like research on it, and like when I didn't have the book, and then I was like, oh wow. And then I own the book, but like haven't gotten to reading it. But when I was watching the '97 film, like I was shocked at the like how overly sexualized they made Lolita. I cringed like a good 85% of that movie.
Yeah, her in both movies, her running around the way they had her depicted,
Their clothes.
her clothes compared to everybody else's. I mean, obviously she's a child, so that's why she shouldn't be in most of those situations. But she's also the victim of a pedophile, so that's where she is.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think that either Jeremy Irons or James Mason, those are the two actors that played Humbert in the movies, neither one of them came off as particularly sympathetic or worthwhile as human beings to me. They both disgusted me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Lolita, her behavior was based on how she perceived that men wanted her to behave.
Mm-hmm.
Because she was being groomed for all of that anyway. And
Yeah, like at camp.
yeah, exactly. So now there's another movie out there that has, well, let's see here. Some people have panned it as an age gap relationship depicting a 12-year-old girl with an adult. And the girl is sexualized in the movie.
Oh, completely.
But when you look at the plot of the story, like her mom's a prostitute, right?
Her sister's becoming a prostitute.
Probably, yeah. And then she has a baby brother, who she's basically
drug dealing dad.
Yeah, drug dealer dad. Yeah, and her brother is basically her charge. He's the only one in the family that she really cares about, and her family runs afoul of a rotten DEA agent played by Gary Oldman, who, in my opinion, he does a brilliant job in the movie. He's believable as his character. And I honestly, I really like to hate Gary Oldman in movies, and I think that's why he plays a lot of villains, is because it's pretty common for people to like hating him in those movies.
I need to look him up more.
Well, he was in The Fifth
I know
Element.
his face.
Remember, he was in The Fifth Element. He played the villain there, Zorg or whatever. And I mean, he's been a villain in a lot of movies, and I just really, I see him as such. So much so that when I see him play a good guy, I almost don't believe it. But anyway, this movie, Leon the Professional, is about an assassin from New York City and how he meets Matilda.
Mm.
That's the 12-year-old girl.
Mm.
So now in that movie, the comparison to Lolita I would say, he, I I think I mentioned to you that I view him as kind of a knight, like a paladin,
Yeah.
like a very, like an extremely virtuous person. I mean, he's not, because he's a paid killer. He's a for hire assassin, literally. That's his job. But you tell me. I mean, he acts with a lot of morality in the movie, a lot more than some people, like college professors, say, or team Olympic doctors, or people who have a lot of respect in real society, quote unquote, right?
Holy fuck.
What?
He's serious. He's serious black. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
Yeah, he is.
Sorry guys, it just passed 4:20, so you gotta mind me. Okay?
Yeah, it's all right. I'm there too. So now, I didn't see an age gap relationship when I first watched Leon the Professional. What I saw was a knight protecting a maiden. That's what I saw. I didn't see anything.
I didn't even see that. I just saw like a knight protecting someone in need.
Yeah, like he would do that for anyone.
Okay, probably not anyone.
Mm.
But like, she had that effect on him, I guess.
Well, yeah, that's fair to say. I think, they were friends at the very least. It's not a relationship because they don't even kiss in this movie.
But she wants to.
Yeah, but she's the
keeps
child. You
saying-
don't always get what you want when you're a child.
And she's always saying, I love you, I'm in love with you, blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
And it's like, that's one-sided. It's not two-sided, therefore not a relationship.
Yes. He does love her.
Until the very end. That's when he says it.
He does love her.
I know.
And it's a really good story. We're not going to spoil it for you guys, but it's really well done. So, not seeing a whole lot of abuse out of Leon, of that type of relationship.
Yeah, you don't see him like ogling at her.
No.
When he bought her a dress, it was fully clothed. Like, it didn't show anything.
Right, it was classy. It wasn't like he was looking for skin or anything like that.
You just saw a cute dress for a cute 12-year-old girl.
Yep.
Not like these old perverts buying their, like, those people, like, fucking lingerie on a first date. Sorry, guys.
I brought you something.
Ow.
Security. Call security. So, yeah, Leon the Professional was not made by any of the, should we call them the Lizardmen production companies? It looked more like it was an actual movie about humanity. Like, I feel like Hollywood, it just sort of perpetuates that standard of the Lolita, the actual thing where, oh, you want fame and fortune? Well, here's the couch,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I gotta say, I don't like being ruled by lizardmen. I don't like it. I don't like that that's the standard of behavior we've got going on.
Yeah.
I mean, Epstein and Maxwell and fucking, pardon my French, but Prince Andrew and all these other things. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like being ruled by lizard men.
No, yeah, it's fucked.
So, grooming, sexualization, teaching people that they can get what they want through manipulation rather than honesty. These are all like things that seems to me like are the enemy of a good society, and yet that's what everybody wants to play out.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we don't want to eat our vegetables as a culture.
I mean, some people don't, like my uncle.
Okay, well, so we're gonna sign off on that one for now. I think. What do you say?
Sure.
That's a good 15 minutes. All right. Hey, if you've got questions for us or if you've got a comment to leave, feel free. We'll answer them. And thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.